friends, Michelle here. Thank you for joining me today for this design team project for my creative scrapbook. So this is using the July limited edition kit, and every month you receive a cut file, and you can also go into the website and download it if you want to cut it in a different size, and that is what I've done here. So I've made my wreath rather large. I think it's 10 inches, and I am going to color it just loosely here with this cappuccino ink from 49 and Market. So my idea for this layout is to have this wreath and do a bunch of flowers and embellishments and such all around the wreath. And so there's lots of times when I've done wreath layouts where I might do three main embellishment clusters on it, but this one I am just going all out and having just a really abundant looking wreath with a picture down towards the right. And I think that I am also going to use there's a wood grain paper that you'll see momentarily. That is what I'm going to use for the background. So I am just going to kind of rough up my leaves a little bit just to give them a little bit of depth. And yeah, I am just about done with this part of the process. I am also going to color a couple of my flowers. The picture I am using has a lot of warm tones, and so I want to add some warmth in the flowers. And so, first of all, I'm going to take off the really hard centers in these flowers, and then I'm going to color them with sunrise and just peachy. And so using more of the just peachy than the sunrise. So I'm going to spray them with water first and then paint them with the just peachy ink that I've made a watercolor with. And then I'm just taking the sunrise and darkening up the centers a little bit. So, and I do the same process on all three. So let's go ahead and speed this up. And they're all done with those. And I want to use this little yellow frame for the picture. And you can see the warm colors in that picture with Stacy's top. And yeah, I think the flowers came out really well with that. I also like this grateful little part. And so I'm going to use just part of it on the top of the frame. So here is the wood grain that I'm using for the background. I am going to do it horizontally rather than vertically. And here is my wreath, all nice and dry. So I am just going to add a barcode strip under it. That's what I'm working on now. Unfortunately, it's off the camera, but I'm just hitting the edges of it with vintage photo after I roughed it up a little bit. And so it should come into frame here in a moment. I just really liked the sentiment of it. So I am going to go ahead and tack down my wreath. Now, I don't want to be real heavy-handed with the adhesive, just in case I need to tuck anything underneath. And so, of course, it's kind of have to work to get it back into its circular shape. But I really like how this looks. And here is my photo of Stacy and Lennon, and that is just going to nestle right in there. My title is going to be Good Things, and I am going to, there was a two circular elements wreaths in the laser elements, and so I am going to go ahead and work them around my wreath and kind of tuck them in. And I don't even, now that I think about it, I don't even end up And hearing them, they're under so many other embellishments, so I think they're good. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of the other elements. I'm going to start with these blue flowers, and so I'm trying to start with large elements and then move down to small, just kind of like you would when you're decorating your Christmas tree or something along those lines. But I do want to keep it balanced, so I am trying to do them somewhat in thirds and a few different floral clusters left. So I do those around the photos, or photo, I should say. I also had some of the green foliage left from the flower packets, and so I'm going to do two or three of those. I am going to use quite a bit of like the kites, and I think that I use a few balloons and then a lot of flowers. I intentionally saved a lot of flowers for this layout, so I didn't have a lot of kites left, and so I am going to cut some out of that kite that you see there to the left. So I did have a banner left, and so I'm going to use those pennants down under the picture with the good things title. And I'm just digging through stuff, seeing what I can find. And so I like these flower clusters. The bottoms of them are a little flat because it has a lot of stalks. And so I tie it together kind of with a little bow on that one side, so that works. And now I'm just looking at a lot of the single flowers. And so I do have some, kind of sticking out from the outside, just as you normally would if you're putting a wreath together. You want it to be kind of have some depth and not be too limited to its round shape. And yeah, I've cut and added those singular heights, and taking a look at maybe adding a few tabs around the photo cluster somehow, some way. And I believe I stick with that pink one that is there, and then I'm going to add the orange one as well. I am going to add that banner piece down below, and I also am going to add quite a few like little hearts and such. Um, Mainly around the exterior, just doing a few single flowers here and there, making sure that I have a good assortment of colors throughout, that it feels balanced. I'm going to add a couple little hearts there on the above the frame, and here's where I'm adding a few more little hearts and a few more little flowers. One of the other things that I go back and add are a few little birds. So there are some birds in some of the leaves, etc. I will also take my white paint pen and lighten up the centers a little bit. I can't remember if I do that on camera or off camera because I am off camera quite a while adhering all this together. I do not make you watch the adhesive process because it takes quite a while, as I'm sure you can imagine. So I think I'm getting close to making all my decisions. Oh, I'm going to add a few balloons. I mentioned that earlier and I totally forgot about them. So I have a few balloons coming and a few little butterflies that I'm going to tuck in here. And there were a couple of flat spots, so I did add a couple word sentiments to those, and that helped balance that out. So here I am. I have adhered everything together, and I'm going to add some white splatters, and that's going to be my layout. So I hope you enjoyed watching the process. Be sure to check out all of the info on my creative scrapbook. I will have a link in my description. And if you decide to subscribe to it, be sure to mention my name and free gift, and you will receive a free gift with your subscription. So can't beat that. Here are some close-ups, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit like or subscribe. Thank you, everyone.